Good morning. I bring you good news. I'm here to talk about you and me. We look at Genesis chapter 1 and verse 26 this morning. And we see the good news that you and me are created in the image of God, after God's likeness. And what is the purpose of us being created in God's image and after God's likeness? He continued to say, so that we can dominate the earth, rule over everything that He created. Now, let's come to what that word image means. Image talks about your personality, your character, and your nature. Automatically, man is created in God's character or with God's character, having God's personality and God's nature. We see the original man Adam being able to name every animal and every single thing we have on this earth that is still troubling scientists to get to know them. Why could he name everything without repetition? Because the mind of God was the mind he was operating in. He created us exactly like himself. So if I am looking at who I am, I'm not going to look at that star. I'm not looking to look at that pastor. I'm not looking to look at that man. I'll go back to the original man and find out how does God's nature look like? What is God's personality like? What is God's character like? We just look, for example, God is love. And we see this repeating in the New Testament, defining God as love. We have 1 John 4:8. God is love, and if anyone does not love, then that person does not know him. And you can go further to look at what love looks like in 1 Corinthians 13. If you are looking for who you are, don't go to any other place. Get back to the beginning of creation. Look at the book of the beginning. Find out who you are. Because God's intention was for you to behave like Him on the earth. That's why He made every man a king on the earth. The word man is not a gender word. It is Aish. And that word simply means champion. So if you want to see who you are, please get back to scriptures. Now, somebody may have this comfort to himself and say, but Adam messed up. Yes, Adam messed up. That's why humanity is in trouble as you see today. But we have this good news. Jesus came. When you read through scriptures and you see the master suffering, being beaten, being nailed to the cross, buried, resurrecting, and everything that he went through, it was never for himself. All what he went through was for your rescue, to bring you back to where Adam messed up. So, don't comfort yourself and tell yourself that, but I am just a man. It's true you are just a man, but divinity is in you. Wake up to where Adam failed. Adam looked at himself and the woman, and they comforted themselves. And since they thought they were just mere men, they struggled to be like God by accepting the deception of the serpent. And that's where they were destroyed. So don't come for yourself and fall into the same trap Wake up and tell yourself, Jesus will not suffer to bring me back and I refuse to come back. Jesus will not be nailed to the cross of Calvary to wipe out the wickedness that was blocking me from entering the throne room, thereby giving me access into the throne room, and I still deny to enter. Wake up. Tell yourself, I'm going to live the full life. Remember Colossians chapter 2, verse 9 and 10. The fullness of the deity live in Christ, and ye are complete in Christ, who is the author of every principality and power. We are beaten down and defeated in life for one reason. We are not dwelling in the secret place of the Most High. I tell you, we have been brought back into the Holy of Holies. Let us return and dwell there. Now, how do you dominate? In you is a gift. In you is a calling. In you is a talent. Go back to God. Ask God, oh God, what is my purpose on this earth? Let him reveal it to you, and so that you can begin to reign. Don't sit down and begin to say you don't know what you are living for. Go back to God this very day and tell God, God, show me who I am so that I can reign on the earth and honor you. God bless you. Shalom.